If you produce minimal or deep tech, this may be your go-to new sample pack. I spent the last 3 months building this. It's the follow-up to my first Serotonin sound pack, which loads of you have downloaded, enjoyed, and it's helped you level up your music, and even in some cases, it's helped you get signed. And with Volume 2, it's even more dialed in. So let me show you exactly why this new sample pack may become your new favorite. In this video, I'll be building a full minimal tech groove using my sample pack only. So let's waste no time, get straight into Ableton. So we're inside Ableton now, and you can see the Serotonin Sounds Volume 2 is all loaded up on the left-hand side. So let's just quickly run through what's actually in the pack. To start with, I wanted to make sure this pack could cover everyone, from beginners to intermediates to advanced producers. So the first thing I recommend doing when getting this pack is actually opening up the template. You can see there through the pathway finder, if you go to SS Volume 2 and then BGM 2025 template. And this is exactly what loads up, and this is just a variation of a template I use and have been using for years. It has all the one-shots inside drum racks for each main category: kicks, claps, hi-hats, snares, percussions, so on and so forth. You also have all your groups pre-organized, so you can just drop and drag your favorite synths on there, correctly set up with sidechain with a ghost kick for the compressor. And to save you even more time, I've already put EQs on the channels, cutting out of the low end of the channels that you don't need it. A template should be there to speed up your workflow and make you more efficient as a producer, and this is exactly what this does. You can also see in the arrangement view, I've marked out a brief arrangement that I typically run in my tracks, along with other useful features like a samples channel. So when you find a sound you can like, you've got a dedicated channel that you can drop and drag those samples onto. And also one of my favorites, the notes section. This is super useful while you arrange because you can write notes easily without having to go to external apps. So for example, we could just right click here and go intro, brackets, needs, variation, and so on and so forth. Over. And you can also see in the Ableton tools section, I've got mix and effects racks already set up. These are all stock Ableton plugins. So as long as you're running the latest version of Ableton and have the Suite edition, all of this will run perfectly for you. So I'm not going to waste too much time there, but honestly, I'd highly suggest checking that out. I've also set up some presets using Operator, which is super useful too. Anyways, let's get stuck into actually building a groove out. So let's go to the drum loops and get in a kick groove. So I like this one, really nice punchy 909 sound to it. So let's just dump that in our kick group and start building something out. From there, I always like to run with some textures as well. In this pack, I've got 20 texture loops. I think textures are overlooked in many sample packs, so I always make sure I put a nice variety of textures within my own. I really like that one as it's a bit more percussive than some of the other textures. Maybe we could layer this as well. And I really like the lows in that one, which is nice. Already sounding like a minimal vibe. So let's go and have a look for some perk and glitch loops. So I've got a variety of glitch loops, including 20 and then 5 fills as well. So I like that one just for a bit of a unique touch. And as well, I've got a drum rack full of just glitch one shots, so you can program stuff in yourself. Really like that one. That's creating a bit of a vibe for me. And you can just see how quick and easy it is to drop and drag these samples in and make something interesting. So let's program in some one shots using the pre-made drum rack. That's cool. It's getting a nice bit call and response bounce between them all. Turn that one down slightly. And let's get some claps in there. So I'm going to go to the pre-made drum racks for this. And I've made sure to include a nice variety of claps, including long and short claps. I always like to layer my claps, something like this. I'm liking that. Let's put swing on this. Duplicate it and then delete that first one so we get a bit of variation over 2 bars. Maybe see if we could add some perk loop in as well. I quite like these toms. Let's see what they're sounding like in the mix. I like how that's bouncing off the lows in the texture as well. So let's put this loop in as it is. Maybe we could pitch it for a slightly different effect. So let's go back to the drum loops and have a look at some of the hi-hat loops. So the way I've categorized the hi-hat loops is we have closed hat loops, open hat loops, and groove hat loops. The closed hat loops are just your typical offbeat closed hi-hats like this. The groove hi-hats combine a variety of different hi-hats to create interesting grooves and patterns. So let's see what's working well with the groove we've currently got. I'm liking that. Maybe we could emphasize our main offbeat hi-hat by layering one in on the drum rack, and let's add an open hi-hat. Nice. So all of this is coming along really quickly and really easily. I'm quite happy with that drum groove for the minute. So let's just leave that as it is and move on to the bass. So for me, bass loops are really important. I actually find I get a lot of inspiration from looking through sample packs and seeing what people are doing within the bass loops. Although I don't typically use them and I like to recreate them myself, I find they're just a really good starting point for inspiration. So with this pack, I made sure to include a wide variety of types of basses, going from rolling sub basses to some 2012 deep house vibe, which is sort of coming back now as well. Also some more aggressive basses and stuff like you see Beltran using and those Brazilian artists. So there's a huge variety in here and it's something I'm actually really proud of. And although I don't typically use loops for my basses, I think I'm going to have to start with this pack. So let's have a flick through and see what we're running with at the moment. Really liking the sound of this one. So let's test it out on an audio track. I'm liking that, but the kick's a bit heavy, so why don't we swap over to our MIDI channel. And that's sounding much better in my opinion, although I feel like these closed hi-hats are just slightly getting in the way. So let's have a look at what other bass lines we've got on here. I'm loving all of these deep house sounds coming back at the minute, so I wanted to make sure I got stuff like that in here. And I know some of you are thinking, well, I don't like using loops full stop, so none of this is interest to me. Don't worry, if you go to the one-shot section, go down to here and go to bass hits, I managed to cut out one shots from pretty much all the loops and I pitched them all to C, so they work perfectly on your MIDI controller. So that's always there if you want to use it. And I have put it inside a drum rack inside the Ableton tools, if that's how you prefer to work as well. Anyways, I'm going to swap out one of these bass loops. Let's see, go down to one of these loose tech basses. That was one of my favorites. So let's maybe have a look at some of the other bass lines as well in here. So I remember really enjoying this one. Has a really nice kind of like Rossi groove to it, but also keeps it more sub-bass dominant, which is nice for this sound that we like in the minimal deep tech scene. So let's see if we can layer some synths in. So for me, I really like synths within sample packs. I like being able to chop them up and manipulate them in different ways, or even just using the whole thing as another spark of inspiration. So let's use this one here, as both of them are D minor. I made sure to label everything in key as well, especially for bass loops and synth loops, because it can get super confusing if they're not in key. So I really like that just as a hit. So we could insert our audio channel, drop this on, go into our envelopes, and just smooth that out like so, and then just loop over the 4 bars. We could add in the pre-set up send and returns effect. So we've got NV for normal verb, BV for big verb, 3D for 3-note delay, 2D for 2-note delay, a glitch effect rack, which I've set up, all using stock Ableton, and then 2 types of echoes as well. So I really like that with the huge reverb on it. It gives off this like atmospheric vibe. And there's also some other good bass hits in there, because I know everyone likes a bass hit. And I made this one referencing Wheats, which I think I got pretty close. So that's why I called it Not Quite Wheats. I like that. I think that would create a nice bit of call and response between some bits, between the previous synth. And it's in D minor as well. Perfect. So let's put this one on and then just change the start position. So I like it bouncing off there. So let's go to the envelope, turn that down, and loop it like so. Nice, and then we can put some reverb and then a bit of delay on this one as well. And then to finish off the pack, I've actually added some vocals in there. So all of these vocals are royalty free. One of my biggest hates with a pack is when they put vocals in there and you can clearly tell they're not royalty free. As an artist, it's then really confusing to know where you stand. Can I use these because I bought it from a royalty free pack, but I can clearly tell that that's Missy Elliott's vocal, and it just puts you in this gray area. So all the vocals are actually myself. I've done the vocals, I came up with a bunch of different types of hooks, and then I processed them through AI, so it just doesn't sound like there's a gazillion minimal deep tech tracks out there with Brendan James on the mic. So they all ended up sounding a bit unique and characterful, and we all know that this kind of genre, this kind of sound, is not that vocal driven anyway. All we need is a short little catchy hook, and that will do us. So I've split it down into unprocessed and processed. The unprocessed ones I haven't key detected. I thought by the time you add your own effects on there, change the pitch and stuff like that, you'll have it in a new key anyway, so it'd be more misleading with a key on it compared to not having a key on it. But you could use these dry if you wanted to.
You know what I like. Keep it steady. Still feel that baseline talking.
But if you want to use some of the processed ones, I have affected them and I've made sure to key label them like so.
Baseline talking.
Now freak it.
Keep it steady. Keep it low. Turn the lights low and feel the vibe. Don't sleep. Just rhythm. Take over my mind.
A nice amount of ad-libs, short little hooks, and a few little phrases in there as well. So let's almost run a little fake drop and see what this track's sounding like, because I have an auto filter set up on the master channel for when you press 1 on your keyboard, it turns the auto filter on. This is really cool because it cuts the low end then, so then we can create our own sort of drops and vibes while we're just listening to it in a loop.
Now freak it. Freak. 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 Freak it. Freak. Freak. Freak it. Freak. Freak. Freak it. Freak. Freak.
So now to use that really cool glitch effect I've put in.
Freak. 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 Freak it. 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 Freak. 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 Freak it.
So if you haven't already, go to the first link in the bio. You've seen this pack in action now, so imagine what you could do in a lifetime with this pack. Well, maybe that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but I know you get good use out of it, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the packs, what you've made with it, so please, my inbox and comment section is always open. If you could like, comment, or subscribe, it really does do wonders for the growth of this channel, so we can get the minimal deep tech sound to as many people as possible. Anyways, I'll see you in another video very soon.